Hi everyone and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen. My name's Alexis and today I wanted to show you how to make my delicious honey roasted parsnip and carrot spice soup. Today I want to show you how to make my honey roasted parsnip and carrot spice soup. But before I do, if you are new to my channel, then hello and welcome. It's lovely to have you here. And if you love cooking videos and you want to see more, then I upload twice a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 6 PM. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As I just mentioned, today I want to show you how to make my delicious honey roasted parsnip and carrot spiced soup. This recipe I will link in the description box below for you. It's a really simple recipe to make. We love having honey roast parsnip and carrots with a roast dinner, but occasionally we do get left with some leftovers. My husband tends to make a little bit more than he should, so I like to make them into a soup during the week. So what I'll do is I'll take the leftovers and I'll put them in the fridge, and on the Monday or the Tuesday I'll make them into a soup. And we really love soup as well. It's such an easy meal to make for dinner. I've also added some spices to this as well. Honey roast parsnip and carrot are delicious as a soup, but we also like to add the spices just to add that extra bit of zing to it. So I thought I'd share with you how to make this. So here is how to make my delicious honey roast parsnip and carrot spice soup. In this pan I have 500 ml of chicken stock. If you are vegan or vegetarian, you can use vegetable stock if you want to. And then what I'm going to do is I've got some honey roasted parsnips here that I've just roasted. I've just made a video on this as well, which I will also link in the description box below for you. And all I'm going to do now is just add these to the chicken stock. I've left these to cool, so I'm just going to add them to the chicken stock now. In they go. So as I said, this is a great meal to have if you've got lots of leftovers and things. And then I'm going to add in the carrots as well now. So in go the carrots. You need about 4 parsnips and about 4 big carrots to make this soup. This will serve 4 people, or if you're a single person you could make it to serve 4 and then freeze the rest, so you have one, like you could serve it, so you can make it into portions for yourself. And then all I'm going to do now is add in I've got a teaspoon of ground ginger, so I'm going to add that in, and then I've got a teaspoon of ground cumin, so I'm going to add that in, and I have a teaspoon of ground coriander, so I'll add that in as well. And then I have a teaspoon of herbs de Provence as well, so I'm going to add that in, and I'm just going to mix that round. And then I'm going to put this on a low heat, and I'm just going to leave it to simmer in there for about half an hour, on a simmer for about 30 minutes, and I also left it to cool for 30 minutes. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place it in a food processor and I'm going to blend it up. My soup was on the hob for about 30 minutes, and I left it to cool as well. And now what I'm going to do is put it into my NutriBullet. If you haven't got a NutriBullet, a food processor or a blender will do. So I'm just going to put some of the carrots and the parsnips in here. And I've also got myself a spare jug, because you'll probably need to do this in 2 parts if you haven't got a big blender like me. So I'm just going to add some of the juice as well. That will help to blend it up. So I think that's about enough. And now what I'm going to do is just blend these ingredients together. This is actually a bit hard to break up, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a bit of milk to the mixture as well, and then I'm going to put this back on the NutriBullet, and hopefully that should break it up. So adding the milk has really helped to break that up. So I'm going to put this in the jug, and then I'm going to repeat the process with the second half of what's in the saucepan. To get rid of the excess from the bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the milk to the NutriBullet cup, and then I'm going to blend this again, and hopefully that should get rid of any excess that gets stuck in the NutriBullet. So yeah. As you can see, it's got rid of the excess soup in there, and I'm going to add this to the saucepan now. What I'm going to do now is add the excess to the soup that I've blended up already. So that's all gone in, and then I'm just going to give this a stir. If the soup is too thick, then you can always add a bit more milk as well. And that is the soup basically done. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, just for us. I do like to add a bit of salt. We're going to have this meal this evening, so what I'm going to do is heat this up later on, but I will give it a try in a minute. I'm just going to stir the salt and pepper into the soup first. So I'm just going to give this a try now. That's really good. You can taste the honey and the parsnips and the carrots, but you can also taste the spices as well. It just gives it that bit of zing, as I said earlier. So yes, definitely worth a try, and I will link this recipe in the description box below for you. So that's how you make my delicious honey roasted parsnip and carrot spice soup. And as I've mentioned before, that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I said, we're going to have this tonight for dinner. We're going to be having it with some cheesy toast, some cheesy croutons. And if you want to know how to make those, then please let me know in the comments below. And that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And please feel free to leave any comments below. Do you love making soup, and what sorts of soups do you like making? I'd love to know. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.